Hey everybody, it's Crew Keith here, welcome back to my channel. So doing a quick review of Avengers Infinity War, the movie everybody's talking about, I guess, at the moment. Well, all the nerds and geeks are people like me. I went to see it yesterday, so it's Monday the 30th of April here in Dublin and probably the rest of the world, except the ones that are kind of ahead in time. So I'm just going to dive right in. I'm a big fan of Avengers. The Avengers franchise. I loved the first Iron Man, and I've pretty much loved every movie since then. I have a few issues with a few bits and pieces. I didn't like the first Guardians of the Galaxy when it came out, and then everyone was going crazy about the second one. I thought I better watch that again, actually. So I loved it. I don't know, maybe I was on my phone when I was watching it, but I pretty much love all of the movies, even the kind of whimsical ones like Ant-Man. A lot of people are a bit weird about it. I thought it was a great film. It's very funny. Black Panther, got great reviews. A lot of people were saying it wasn't that great a movie, so I went to see that in the movies as well. You know, I guess that comes immediately before what happens in Infinity War. I thought it was brilliant. One thing I hated in Black Panther was the suit appearing from thin air, and I'm going to speak about that a bit later in Infinity War. It really, really bothers me, and everyone seems to accept that kind of stuff. So from the outset, I need to tell you there's going to be spoilers. You've probably seen that as well. I'll put it in the video and the thumbnail, but I'm speaking about everything in the movie, so it's a full review. If you haven't seen Infinity War, switch this off and go watch it and come back. And it's a review of the movies. I did read Avengers comics many moons ago. I used to love the original Iron Man. I collected all the comics back then. I loved all the Secret Wars comics, X-Men comics, you name it, but I haven't read comics on that level in years. It's not that I don't like them anymore, it's just I barely have time to read a book at the moment, never mind a comic. Not that I'm saying one is more important than the other. So this is purely based, my review is based on the Avengers Infinity War as a movie. So I'm not really into the comic lore, and look, it's well respected. A lot of people are saying it really did acknowledge the comics more than the likes of Captain America Civil War, which was a tiny little part of a comic that they made into a whole movie. So this is purely about the movies. So yeah, as I said, let's get stuck in. I've got a few notes here, so if you see me looking down, just keep my train of thought a bit focused. Let's speak about the plot first. I thought the plot was really good. It's been a long time coming. We've seen Thanos first appear. I can't remember which actually Avengers film he first appeared in, when he had the helmet on. He's like, oh, wait till they see me, all that kind of stuff. But the whole looking for the Infinity Stones is fantastic. He wants to not so much rule the galaxy, he wants to heal the galaxy. He's not your typical kill everybody type of villain. He has a method to his madness. He thinks he's actually doing the universe a service by killing half the universe. So he goes from planet to planet, him and his friends, and they kill half the population. Oh, got a Facebook message. It makes perfect sense to him, and he believes he's doing really, really good. And the character of Thanos is so well presented. There's almost like a pathos about him, you know. There's a lot of gravity. He's not your stupid. He's not like what was the guy in Justice League? Oh, I can't think of his name. Steppenwolf. Okay, I didn't just quickly Google that on my phone and cut it out. But he wasn't like Steppenwolf. That was just your by the numbers, cardboard cutout, cookie cutter villain. Thanos is just there's a lot of meaning. He's just really deep and just really cool. There's one scene early on where when he first meets Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy, through the story she's his daughter, but like she's his stepdaughter, and you see when he first discovers her, he's on her home world, he's killing half the people there, but just the interaction with him and her is so nice. He gives her a weapon that she still has. I bet she's got some really important name, I don't know it, as I said, I just watch her movies. And she goes to look around at what's happening, and he just moves her face back. You know, it's little scenes like that. You see he's not a monster. There is a real method to his madness. He believes he's doing good, but he's not. He's wiping out half the galaxy, and that's pretty much the end of it. Going from that, the whole the action sequences were amazing. Going from the different events, the different worlds was just amazing. We're zipping all over the universe, like. They say the Marvel Extended Universe. You really feel like you are in a universe. When the Guardians of the Galaxy came in, it was fantastic. It started off with Thor and the Hulk. Literally straight after the events of Thor and Ragnarok, when Thanos' ship appeared, we continue from there, and then it just goes all over the place. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I just mentioned here that it's 2 hours and 40 minutes. Man, that flew in. It was like over in a heartbeat, and it just felt at the end of the film we were only halfway there. We're definitely only halfway through this movie, and a lot of people left and have left reviews saying, "Holy crap! Like what an ending! Like there's 14 dead." And now even I know the story of Infinity War. I know they're all coming back basically, or they might come back in different forms or something like that. Essentially, they're not all dead, but the way this ended was so cool. People are just dying all over the place. It reminded me of, The Empire Strikes Back. Just the feeling of, well, this isn't really wrapped up, is it? Basically, the bad guy won. Like, Thanos wins at the end of Infinity War, which is unbelievable. Just seeing the reaction. There's a scene where, as I said, half the universe, they're turning into ash. Half the Avengers are turning to ash. And you see the reactions. There's an end scene at the end after the credits. You see Nick Fury just go, motherfucker, and he disappears. I'll speak about that in a minute, about what happens at the end scene. There's an amazing scene with Peter Parker and Tony Stark, where Peter Parker knows he's dying, and you just see the fear and the emotion. He doesn't want to die. He knows it's happening. And Peter Parker's a kid, so he does react as a kid should. I thought that was amazing. Everyone else just fades away like, oh, I'm disappearing into ash. Hate that. It always happens to me for some reason. But Peter Parker was genuine. Like, it was really emotional. Got a bit of a teary moment going on there. And I'm going to speak about some of the characters that I really liked. So, Thanos I already spoke about. I said he's a tragic character, and he absolutely is. He genuinely believes he's doing good, and that's true. Like, when you watch the film, you'll see the emotions on his face. Now, I'll also say he looks fucking terrible. What were they thinking? And like the amount of memes and jokes out there that he looks like Homer Simpson. He fucking looks exactly like Homer Simpson. He is just terrible looking CGI bullshit. Loki was in this. He had a really tragic end early on, and like, Loki has died before, but I think it's safe to say Loki is gone. It was really, really cool the way he went out, because in the first Avengers he was the bad guy, and here he is throughout the universe. He's kind of been redeeming himself and trying to show he's actually good. This kind of, not so much good, but he has the right fucking ideas in his head, I think I'm trying to say. But at the end, Thor is imprisoned, chained up by Thanos, and Loki is you're supposed to think he's going to change sides, but when he's introduced himself, he's from Asgard. It's like, I think you've just tried killing everyone in Asgard, and I'm the god of mischief. It's kind of made clear he's got an idea. So he tries to kill Thanos. Thanos kills him, and there's a horrible, disgusting, crunching neck sound, and you see his eyes are still open. So he's dead as dead can be. And it's the type of death where you don't really seem to come back from. So I think that's Loki's end. He's done now with the Marvel Universe. He's gone. I went to see it with my daughter, and she was in tears. Loki was her favourite character, and he was a favourite character of so many people in the early Avenger films. But he's gone. It was just a really good way that he went out. Doctor Strange, I mentioned here, I wasn't the biggest fan of a standalone movie. It was okay, very forgettable, but a lot of the stuff that happened there was really good, I thought. But in this, he seemed to come across as, I don't know, the more measured or sensible character out of them all. Tony Stark is just always trying to antagonize and irritate and cause problems. Doctor Strange just kept it all together. He was really, really cool. Had a few funny moments as well. It's a great moment where it's in the trailer when he introduces himself to Peter Parker. Oh, I'm Doctor Strange. Oh, we're using your made-up names. I'm Spider-Man. Thought that was really, really funny. Like, lol. Black Panther and Captain America, they weren't the most expanded character in. I guess Black Panther just had a full movie, and Captain America's had a few movies, so they didn't need to go into too much detail. There was some really cool scenes where the kind of the bad tribe, the enemy tribe from Wakanda, are united on the battlefield towards the end, and they're all friendly, and it was a really, really nice, touching scene. One thing annoyed me when Black Panther says, "Get this man his shield," and you're like, "Fucking get him his shield, yeah!" And then he's on the battlefield with this piece of black crap. It's like, that's not Captain America's shield. What the fuck? Black Widow was really cool. And I made a note here for all the feminists. You should check her out. She's kicking ass. She's going toe to toe with all these fucking aliens. and she has no superpowers. Why am I saying the feminists will love this? Because Hawkeye, her male equivalent, not equivalent, but he's the other guy that doesn't have superpowers. He's just a guy trained as... He's at home, he can't handle it, he's at home spending time with the family, he had to get away with it. Black Widow's still there kicking ass. I thought that was really cool. Hate the blonde hair though, it looks a bit crap. What have we got here? Vision and Scarlet Witch, I thought their scenes were brilliant. And so human, yet Vision is clearly not a human being, but you can see they're really in love with each other. They're living in Scotland, trying to get away from it all, but he's got a fucking Infinity Stone lodged in his head, so straight away everyone coming to see the film is like, well, Vision's fucked, like, how are they going to get him, out of this? And they very nearly do, but no, he dies, and he gets killed by Scarlet Witch, which was fucking heartbreaking. And then, oh my god, when Thanos takes the Infinity Stone, he reverses time. You think, oh, Vision is back. Oh, he's killed again. He just squished his head fucking open and pulled the stone out. Really, really cool scenes, though. And even just here, speaking about the characters and the bits that I love, like you can see we're already all over the place in this universe. It's so really good. The end was awesome. Yeah, I mentioned that, just the end. Wow. Thanos wins, as I said. So I have a few notes here on the bad parts. Star-Lord. I love Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, but what a fucking prick. Like, he literally caused the death of half the universe. There's a scene where, is it Mantis? I can't remember the names even. They got Thanos basically through whatever fucking reason. I can't remember the whole story. They capture Thanos, they subdue Thanos as she's mesmerizing him, and they're getting the shield off, almost getting the shield off, or not the shield, the gauntlet. But previous to this, he went to another world and met Red Skull from the first Captain America, which was, I didn't see that coming. That was amazing. To get the Soul Gem, is it the Soul Gem there? I can't remember if it's the Soul Gem, Infinity Stone. He has to, yeah, it is, destroy a soul to receive a soul. So Gamora is with him, he's captured her, and he just fucking kills her, like, fuck you, you're dead. And you know, it's not even like that, he's crying, like Thanos is crying, it's killing him to do this, but again, he believes he's doing good for the universe. He kills his own daughter, stepdaughter. So basically back to this scene where they almost have the gauntlet off, movie over, roll credits, they win. Star-Lord realizes he's killed Gamora. And he's looking at his friends and saying, oh, you know, whoa, Star-Lord, don't hit him because you'll ruin everything for the universe. Oh no, I'm going to hit him because I'm very cross, he killed my girlfriend. Fair enough, but just, you know, relax. Fucking, her sister's there, I can't think of her name either. She's composed, and maintains a modicum of composure. But no, Star-Lord, they're like, please don't kill him, we're about to save the universe, look how close we have this gauntlet off. No, he fucking decks Thanos once or twice, game over, fucking Thanos gets away. Star-Lord should probably be executed for what he did. Fucking ridiculous. But, you know, it's Star-Lord, we'll forgive him. And all the Guardians of the Galaxy parts were just so fucking cool. Even when they're in a scene, it's so colourful and funny. The interaction with Star-Lord, another Facebook message. The interaction with Star-Lord and Thor is so funny. Like, Thor is a funny fucking character because he's just so all-powerful and this kind of stuff. Now, one thing that really pisses me off, I'm going to read this out pretty much, leave me alone. Pretty much as I've wrote it here, is Iron Man's armor. Now, I love the original Iron Man movie, and I love the comics that I read as a kid. Like, Iron Man is so just in our reality here on Earth, and he created that suit himself. The fucking this was a magnet to keep shrapnel from getting to his heart and stuff like that. I hate it as the Iron Man films progressed. The suit's appearing out of thin air. It's like full-blown magic at this stage, and it just really bothers me. And the note that I made here, I put a thing up on my Facebook saying, oh, I fucking loved Infinity War, but Iron Man's armor is now becoming a parody of itself. And people, oh, Keith, that's the bleeding edge armor. Oh, it's the bleeding, oh, is it the bleeding edge armor? What the fuck is the bleeding edge armor? I Google it, so from 2010, okay, well that's quite recent. Some fucking lazy fucker at Marvel decided this is now a thing. He can have armor that is nanobots that live inside his body, come out through his fucking pores, and liquid metal his whole fucking, like that. Come on, I know you have to, you suspend belief, and it's a movie, and like, what about the Hulk? But I can accept nearly everything. The Hulk has his reasons, and I think they're acceptable. The Vision reason for being, Thanos, they're all spacey, they're plausible, but Iron Man is just so grounded on planet Earth and his creation that it really bothers me. Look, I can get over it, and I still say this movie is one of the best I've seen in a long time. But God, man, that bothered me. What else did I say? Yeah, okay, yeah, I was just saying, and the fact that everybody accepts it, I can't accept it. Here, it's nanobots. Oh, what the fuck is a nanobot? You don't need to know. They're microscopic. They come out with pores. They make even fucking clothes if he wants it. They can make anything. Now, in the original, in Terminator 2, like, liquid metal could only make stabbing objects. They couldn't make complex fucking things. Like, Iron Man's firing a rocket. Where's the fuel from the rocket? You can see the fuel is, it's not being powered by the thing in his chest because it's going through the air and it's still firing rocket fuel. You know, stuff like that fucking bothers me. It's like the meme when anyone finds a plot hole in a movie. Oh, a wizard did it. Like, I would prefer they said Iron Man is now, just like Doctor Strange, magic. I would enjoy it a hell of a lot more. Anyway, what else we got on here? Yeah, it's just too out there for me. Blah, 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 blah. I hate Black Panther suit magically appearing. Oh, Peter Dinklage. Wow, I didn't know he had a part in it. And was he good or... I don't know. His character was really important because he can make the space weapons that kill the bad big super titan. But the voice he was putting on, oh well, it was like he couldn't act. It was really fucking strange. But it was a small part, and it's Peter Dinklage. Everybody loves him. So that's kind of my review. I thought it was an amazing film. It was definitely better than Age of Ultron. I still prefer the original Avengers because it was such a spectacle at the time, and Loki was such a cool villain as well. Similar to Thanos, you know, Loki always thought he was doing good. I thoroughly recommend it. And where do we go from here? 15 of the Avengers are dead at the end of this. Oh, and at the end, after the credits roll, Nick Fury is calling somebody, and you just see the insignia of Captain Marvel at the end, which could be fucking anything, like Shazam. I used to read Shazam years ago, and the whole story arc of Captain Marvel, it was pretty much the whole Superman in the Marvel universe. And Marvel were sued by DC Comics because Captain Marvel was so like Superman that that's why they changed the character over the years, and Captain Marvel comes back and forth. He's an alien called Marvel, M-A-R-V-E-L-L. So I guess he's going to come back, and I mean, we all know the story of Infinity War, but they've changed so much in the films, who knows if it will be the same. Basically, he goes back through time, fucking kills Thanos, and everything is undone, and the world is good again. Alright, just a tiny little review. Hope you liked the movie. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think my views on hating Iron Man's armor are way over the top. And I'll see you on the next video. If you like that video, and if you like what I do on the channel, please leave a like and please subscribe because it helps very much. Thank you.